Morant's got his second bucket.
An explosive leaper. Ja has no problems with scoring down low.
Back to Bryant. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Assist from
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Unselfish play by Stephen Curry. Boy, he's moving it around.
George looking around. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Bryant gets a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Kobe's got 11 points.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Here's Jordan. Almost, but it rolls out.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Bryant. Anthony in the corner. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Bosch. And Davis pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Bryant.
Away team foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the
Personal
foul.
foul.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Curry can't get it to go. Outside, George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
PG-13 showing shades of his younger self with that quick shot.
Oh!
Assist goes to.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And it's Morant missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The shot's good from Jordan. 7 points in the game.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Kobe
A
Bryant.
bed bucket in no time at all.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Towns. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Home team.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running in the first quarter.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
On the wing, Davis. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And it's Bryant in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Bryant's got 21.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Curry. The kick out to Bosch. Three-pointer. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
From deep, Bryant.
That's the end of the first
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
16.
Up by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Up to the right wing. A wide open look here for Bosh. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Tries yet again. And stolen by Chamberlain. I got him. And here's Bryant outside.
Kobe Bryant.
Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Kobe's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Nice take from Curry.
Stephen
Counted
Curry.
good. Curry's got 5 now.
Knifing inside with force. I love watching Curry attack the D like this.
To the inside. It's deflected. Curry with the steal. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Paul George.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team foul.
Here's Curry. He has 5. Here's Bryant.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Back to Jordan. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Towns. Outside, Davis. Outside, George. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The 10-footer. Chamberlain with the block. And they'll keep possession. They get it back.
Home team.
Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
.152 left to play here in the half. Out to Morant. Fires the 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There are just few guys can own the glass like Anthony Davis. He makes the play before the defense can retreat.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Back to George. Curry with the steal. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Crazy that Curry is just as efficient scoring the ball inside.
To the wing right side. Jordan outside. Looking for George. He gets it there. The shot's good. George has got 5. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Kobe. Kobe in close.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Bryant is taking no prisoners on the offensive end.
Now Davis. Towns in the corner for 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Bosch. With 4 seconds on the clock. In deep, Chamberlain drops it in. He has 6.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosch, finding the open man for the easy one.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Leading by 17. And will return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Curry.
Outside, Kobe. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kobe's got 32 points in the game. Pass to George. Morant outside. Jordan outside. Back to Morant. Jordan outside. 5 on the clock. And here's Morant. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Away team ball.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb
Checking
the contact.
The away team. Number 3.
Outside, Towns. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Now Curry. He's got 7. Sweet move. Outside, Anthony. Off target from outside. From deep three-point territory. And it's Morant missing.
Oh, shit.
And that's
My bad,
one
my
way
bad,
to
my
end
bad.
up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jordan.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover
They
issues.
did a timeout in 1
Offense looks
second
forced
left.
right now.
As soon as
Rush,
they test the
there's
ball.
no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain
they come out,
aggressive
come out.
without making mistakes.
I want to shoot this.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years, and there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Curry is inside.
Stephen Curry.
And he lays it straight in. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Anthony Towns.
And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Inside. Bosch with the bucket.
Assist
Well,
first
this
team.
is what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it, the full menu.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
From
2
Team
minutes.
George. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. To the middle. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop.
Foul called.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul.
They're going to turn
That's
it
an
over.
inbound
They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Away team ball. Into the lineup for your home team. Number 11.
We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Bosch. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Bosch has got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Curry,
Stephen
good.
Curry.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Morant.
Away team
2 free
foul.
throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what,
Second
Ja
team foul.
Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
At the line for
It's his first trip to the line.
Ja Morant.
He doesn't get the second one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Curry. And Davis sends it back.
Great swat by Anthony Davis, giving this team energy.
Fires from way outside. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Anthony, no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Curry outside. Anthony. And staying with the play, Anthony. He's got 7.
Offensive boards. We see you, Carmelo.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now So here's Morant. He's got 8. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Curry.
Home team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the more unique free throw shooters, if you count Curry's mouthpiece.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Away team.
Here's Bosch. 6 points for him. And here's Anthony for 3. 3 seconds left.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 22, Jason.
On pass to Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Paul George. Second personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw missing.
At
A
the line for the
lights-out
away
scorer
team.
who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Here's George. Driving in. Back to Davis. That ball's nice feed that time from George. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Curry with a wide-open look. No good on the triple. Inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
They'll take that every trip down. AD with the dunk.
Curry outside. No good.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul. Hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
I'm just having fun. I can have fun. I'm
Schwartz
winning.
up top. Pass to Joe. Back to Wallace. Here's Joe. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. George double team. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Curry. That will fall for his 7 buckets. 7 for 15 in this game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Team foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Jason Wallace.
And now only one
Second
away from
personal
being in the
foul.
penalty.
Third team foul. Away team. Fans, make some noise for your Jets team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. George with the ball. Out to Wallace. Pass to Joe. Outside, George. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And that one, good. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Anthony in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
Anthony. 3 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
George with the bucket.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And Paul George gets the 3.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Here's Curry driving inside. And there's the call on Curry.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pass to Wallace. Fades away.
Too good.
Here's Towns.
You have a
And
funny
that's
guy.
good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Anthony in the corner. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain.
Whoops. My bad. I ain't know I had the ball. I was just trying to cut. I ain't know I had it. My bad.
1:03 left to play in the final quarter. George with the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something
like that
positive
shit.
here, something to maybe carry over
Here's the ball,
into
man.
the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Nice little teardrop over the top for Paul George.
Bosch with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Assisted by.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Pass to Joe. From deep three-point land.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Oh,
It's stolen by
shit.
Davis. Wallace with the ball. To the
That's
inside.
better.
Oh, trying for it. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
I'm tweaked. I don't know. I did it. I should have let it go.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to George. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't
He hella mad. That boy hella mad. I ain't even Kobe, but you hella mad, cuz.
all the way around.
Well,
We were
folks,
just
that's
playing.
gonna
We
do
wasn't
it
even
for now.
serious.
For Greg Anthony, David Alt.